opportunity to punish a group, deserved or not. We even see hostility about talking about council on social media. People may not realize how council decisions directly affect their daily lives, such as planning regulations, community services, or infrastructure projects. Local elections are often seen as less critical than state or federal elections, reducing voter enthusiasm, and part of the fault lies in the sorts of people who are drawn to council office. Local government politics tends to attract those that are excited by the machinations and manipulations of political life, but disinterested in the long-term outcome of well-thought-out public policy. You can spot these types as they look for issues that are minor in the big scheme of things, but make them look like the hero of the little person. It could be that some candidates are groomed to appear new but bring the agenda of a party with them to continue to work for special interest groups. These groups can invest over decades into party funds to keep their people in power. The faces may change, but the underlying direction remains constant. Apart from a few shakers and movers working for their special interest group, a significant number of elected councillors have few skills and little experience in working collaboratively. Particularly if they are working to simply encourage new development, not concerned with local character or following their sponsor, who they credit with getting them elected, or simply working for the interests of specific minority group. Often the skills of candidates are not taken into account by the voter, and it can be that some candidates exaggerate the reality of their ability, or use the threat of court action to silence any proper consideration of their backgrounds. We do have people who have used the threat of legal action, quite often, against community critics. We can see a dominant paradigm of winning and losing by voting, focusing where necessary on getting the numbers together, then making, relatively, quick decisions that are seen to be fair because they have majority support in the council. Often this majority is either a voting bloc or driven by petty issues such as a feeling of obligation to a more senior person. This may be camouflage, if the so-called independents are not in fact independent, even if they are not directly associated with each other. If you are concerned about the Shoalhaven City Council, then get active and engage on Facebook with the Eye on the Shoalhaven Council group. Write and message your councillors to have your views heard. Share your letters on the group page and copy it to local radio shows and state members. If you believe there are matters that require the attention of the Office of Local Government or other state agencies, then complain in writing to them. Stand up and be active for your city.